dLists is an iPhone application to help you make lists. What kind of list? Almost any kind. You can make a supermarket list, things you need to buy from the mall, groceries lists, wish lists, things you need to do, even recommendations of movies and books and almost anything you can organize in dLists. When you first install dLists in your iPhone, it is an empty database that needs to be filled up with the list you want. So, how to create a new list in iPhone? There are two ways to create a list. Let's start by creating from the scratch by tapping on the green button on the top bar. When you do so, you are presented to a screen where you can insert list name, date, total spent, and so on. Well, let's start by typing its name. Let's type it supermarket. Okay, supermarket. You can change the date. You do so by using the quick button like yesterday, tomorrow, and today, or just flipping the dates freely as you want. Save it. Okay. And now let's add an item to it. To add an item, first save the list. You are now presented to a black bar top list. Every item, book, product, people, well, anything you ever create in the list will be presented to you here in this screen. So, how to add an item to it? Well, that's easy. All you need to know is tap the green plus button again. By tapping on the green button, you will be presented to a new screen where you can insert the product name and category. Alright, orange juice, and well, actually I'm gonna misspell it, so further in this tutorial we can change it. Right. Okay, orange juice, badly spelled. Category, we got none, so let's create one. Let's say drinks, why not? Well, that's it. You've got your first item, but you can set more details about it. You got a new green button. When you push it, you'll be presented to new information such as brand, size, weight, temperature, some tests you can add, if it's perishable, fragile, or toxic. Well, let's set this brand. Orange juice, let's say, I don't know, Mr. Fruit, Mr. Juice. Save it. Mr. Juice. You can set its size, weight. Let's say it's cold, not perishable. Okay, save it. Now you see, your first item was created, orange juice, misspelled, from Mr. Juice, and the quantity is set to 1. The item is selected, as you can see. So what you do now? Before saving it, you can actually change its quantity. It's 1, let's take it to 3 or 4. Just tap the number to add more orange juices. Now, save to your list by pressing the save button. As you can see, your supermarket list has 1 item, actually 3 orange juice, misspelled. Close a look. If you press the save button, you will have your first dLists list supermarket. Easy like a charm. How to add more items? Well, it's easy. Tap on the list, you'll be presented to your orange juice. Tap the green button, and again you are presented to your all items list, the black bar. Well, Why isn't orange juice here? That's because the list is smart. It only shows here the items that are not already in your list. Let's delete orange juice from your list. Okay, tap the green button and voila, here's orange juice. Tap it, it will be selected. You can change the quantity. Tapping once, increase the quantity. Saving brings you back to the supermarket list. So now let's add one more item to make your orange juice company. Let's say we're gonna add a Coke. Same category. Let's put some details. The brand, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Save it. And let's put some size and weight and temperature. Okay. Saving it brings you back to the all items list. Let's make it 6 Cokes. Or no, 6 is too much. How do you decrease the number 6? Just double tap it inside the little square and the quantity will be subtracted. If you want to reset it, tap and drag down. It goes back to 0. So let's put 2 Cokes. 2 is enough. You're back to the supermarket list with your Coke and orange juice inside the drinks category. The list shows you only the details you want. So let's create another item, potatoes. Let's put inside another category, vegetables. Okay. Oh, oops. Vegetables. Saving. Adding. Okay. Well, that's not really a brand for potatoes. So I'm gonna add it. You see? Pressing the little pencil button opens the edit. Just delete what you don't want. Okay. Now you can set the data. It's perishable and save the item. 1 potato, 2, 3. Save it. You got your supermarket list with 3 items now in 2 different categories. As your lists get bigger, you may want to filter the items you're gonna see at a given time. You do that by tapping the little filter on the top bar. Okay, I just add a little more products here. Apples, soap, a T-bone. Inside some other categories. Home care. Okay. When you press the filter button, you can select only the categories you want to see. Let's say you just want to see drinks. When you go back, that's it. Coke and orange juice, misspelled orange juice. Select all, unselect, and you're back again with all the items. All those details you entered earlier, such as size, weight, and temperature and things like that, it's good to make the pickup order list. There's an algorithm that makes the soap, Coke, orange juice, potatoes organized in the way that the Coke won't smash the potatoes and the apple and the T-bone won't melt. As you touched each item, the list creates for you a new category called checked items. So, that way, as much items you check,